How do physicians get around reducing that stigma regarding discussing burnout?
Yeah. Well, stigma is a huge thing. I mean, as physicians know, if you cover up an illness that is ongoing and don't take steps to catch it early, treat it early, prevent it, it's going to be a much bigger problem later. And that is the situation with burnout. If you put a blanket over it, if you pretend that it's not there, if you don't address it, and stigma is one of the ways that keeps us from addressing it. I worked a lot with, a good part of my practice was in the military. I was in the military for over 20 years. I still see patients in the military. And there's a lot of parallels between what's going on now in terms of frontline crisis-related medicine, huge changes, and what was experienced in the military with PTSD and moral injury. And the military, I think, in many ways, like physicians, are tough, right? They're there to do a job. They don't want to show weakness. Don't want to show ignorance. They don't want to show that things are slipping or they can't deal with a situation or need that. And so they like to cover that kind of covered up. So the first thing is to acknowledge that there's a lot of changes going on, and really everybody is experiencing stress. And whether you meet some criteria of burnout on a test or not is irrelevant. The issue is if you are feeling, in fact, that your ability to function at your optimal is less, then it's likely that you're experiencing this, and you need to open up and acknowledge that. You need to say, I'm vulnerable here because I'm a human being, and I need assistance in coping with this type of thing. And when leaders in the military came forward and admitted that, generals, for example, said, hey, I'm experiencing this, that helped reduce the stigma. And so physicians need to be able to also say that so they and their colleagues can address this importantly.